Welcome to Top List Galore. So on today's list, I'm going to be a giant party pooper and a killjoy by giving reasons for why supercars are not the best thing to own. Please keep in mind that I am an idiot and I am very jealous of all these people who have these awesome cars, and this list is basically bullcrap. If you happen to enjoy this video, please give it a like and subscribe down below. Also make sure to turn on those notifications and let me know in the comments which supercar do you want. Let's get started. If you're an attention whore, then reason number 10 may not apply to you. You will definitely get a lot of stares from random strangers on the street when you are driving your supercar around town. You will never know if these people are staring at you because they envy you, hate you, or are genuinely happy to see your supercar out in the real world. But remember that feeling that you get sometimes when you walk around in public, like people are just staring at you? Well, be ready to feel that 100% of the time when you're inside your car driving it. Another minor bad thing is that you can almost forget about driving your supercar in bad weather, not only because you will be scared of the damage that can happen to your beautiful paint job, but also because you will have less traction on the road than most standard cars. If you try to accelerate your car quickly like you do on sunny days, you might lose control a lot faster in the rain and especially in the snow. Plus, other drivers suck at driving in the rain, so you might get hit. Coming in 8th place, we have the unnecessary and unwanted attention from cops. Unfortunately, since your car is known as being able to go extremely fast, extremely quickly, cops will be ready to pay more attention to your rich ass, because you are most likely to speed and break traffic laws in other ways. So if you are driving at the end of the month, watch out for these cops who will still have to fill their quota because you make an easy target.
Pulled over. I don't even know what we did. Just handed our driver's license registration. He's calling in the backup.
So at number 7 on this list, we have the minor inconvenience that your car will be extremely uncomfortable on bumpy roads. These cars are built to have extremely good handling, so they have stiffer suspensions, thinner tires, and lighter and harder seats, which does not make them the best thing when riding on crappy roads. You will feel every bump on your ass, but mostly on your back. But you won't be riding your supercar every day, so in the long run, who really cares?
Put simply, you're gonna feel every little bump. Even microscopic little pavement undulations you didn't know were there. You'll feel those. They'll hurt. Here's a normal street. You also have to drive very slowly over bumps, which tends to piss off everyone else.
At number 6, we have the people that always comment on your car. They're always asking how fast is your car, how does it drive? So these questions are mostly legitimate questions, but only if they're from a car person who would truly appreciate your response. If it's from a standard person, then they just want to say something and be heard. Then some ask, how much did it cost? What do you do? Etc. These questions are just to see if they would ever be able to afford it. And in most cases, hoping that there's some kind of secret to being rich and being able to own one of these cars.
Bro! Yeah? How much did you spend on gas, bro?
Like $22 now?
Yeah, but how much would you spend like in a month, bro? Bro! Hey,
what's up, buddy?
Hey, how much do you make a year, bro?
The worst questions come from self-righteous people who are either environmentalists or claim to really want to help people. They will say things like, I bet the gas mileage sucks. What do you get, 10 miles to the gallon? And the worst one, imagine how many people you could feed with that money that you spent on that car. Meanwhile, they haven't even given their spare change to the homeless person on the street. This is another annoying interaction that you may encounter while out in public. and it's people wanting to touch your car or take pictures with your car. Most of the time, you will never even know that people are taking pictures on your car. But you will know deep down that people took pictures and they might have gotten touchy-feely with your baby. But what you don't know doesn't hurt in the end. The worst moments are in the rare cases when people want to sit inside your car just to feel what it would be like. If they ask, the situation will get awkward real fast, since you will most likely say no, but sometimes they'll just go ahead and sit down. This is the worst, since they don't even consider that this is your property.
Oh my god.
While owning such expensive cars can definitely be fun, you will not enjoy having to worry about parking far away from the stores or shops in order to ensure that nobody else parks next to you and dings your car. Although there will be some jackasses who purposely see your car all by itself in a sea of empty parking spaces that just want to be jerks and will park right next to you. This is the same person that pees next to you in the urinal, instead of leaving that mandatory empty space between guys.
And now it's time to run errands. So you drive down to the store like a normal person, and you park in a spot like a normal person. But you always wonder, is someone going to hit my car? So then you just go into a normal parking lot and park normally in a normal parking space. The problem is, then you have to deal with normal people.
If you are a guy with a supercar, you will always be thinking that women are after you for your money, especially if you pick them up while driving your supercar. You can never be guaranteed 100% that your so-called charming and wonderful personality has made this girl really like you or fall in love with you. And there will always be that little voice in the back of your head always reminding you that your personality actually sucks, and this girl can only be with you because of your wealth. And if you're a girl with a supercar, you will always be worried that guys want you for your car also, but mostly so they can just drive it all the time. Now we have the fact that not only will you pay a ton of money to buy the car, you will keep paying a ton of money to repair the car. I have always thought that unless you are able to buy 2 supercars, you shouldn't buy one, because barely being able to pay off one car may cause you problems in being able to repair that car, since costs can be so exuberant. Another point to this is that if you have an accident and another person hits you, and unless you have full coverage, the other person may not have enough insurance coverage to cover the repairs to your beautiful, beautiful car.
So we're driving around today filming, and we notice the car is starting to pull to the right. We get out and look, and this tire has a screw in it.
Now, in a normal car, you get a little screw in the tire and it's no big deal. You go to a tire place, they patch it and charge you 20 bucks. That's not how it works in the Ferrari. You can't just go to a tire store, because if the next owner sees Jimmy's tires in the service history, they're gonna freak out. Why didn't you maintain it at the dealer? So for even a tire patch, you have to go to a dealer. Now, what does a Ferrari dealer charge for a tire patch? Let's find out.
So what do you think a tire patch and a battery costs at the Ferrari dealer? $541.61. The tire patch alone, $7 for the patch, $108.75 for the labor.
And the best reason to never own a supercar is the fact that you will most certainly never be able to drive the car to its full potential. Of course, there are some people who take their supercars to the tracks and drive them fast there. But let's be honest, you will never feel so comfortable that you will be able to open the car all the way up and risk crashing it and totaling your baby just so you could feel what 200 miles per hour feels like. These extremely high numbers are nice to see and know that you have the potential, but you aren't a professional driver and will not be able to handle that power and those speeds. So you will have to be happy just cruising down the street and beating every other car from stoplight to stoplight.
Good crowd came in today, man. Yeah, definitely.
Even after giving all these reasons and a ton of other reasons out there, I still want to own one of these cars. Because being able to say that you own a Ferrari or a Lamborghini basically makes you interesting all by itself. And me being an introverted, socially anxious, and awkward person, having this to my advantage will be extremely helpful. Plus, these cars are just freaking awesome. Thanks for watching this video. See you next time.